Awkwardest thing in the world, going live and waiting for somebody to come on. Sorry about that earlier. I had to change. I was all tied up in my clothes. My machine was going off. I'm hoping it's going to act right. It keeps telling me there's air in the line. Usually, when that happens, I have to call a nurse out here and get it fixed. But I got it fixed. I don't know how, but I had my lines all tied up in my clothes, so I had to change. I do feel a lot more comfortable though. Uh, Boy, this day haven't slept for 2 days. It's just been yeah, it's a pain, and then if I can't get it fixed, I have a cheat code that I can use. But if I can't get it fixed, I've got to call them, and it usually takes a couple hours to get somebody out here, and then I'm without medicine for that time. So I'm hoping. I don't know. It seems like every time they come out here, since I've gotten the pick line, every time they come out here and change my bag, for some reason it wants to act like it's not going to act right, and then it does it for like a day or a few hours, and then it'll be okay. So I might have some problems with it during the broadcast, but it'll go out. I need a girl cut my hair. She left this sticking up here. I need to fix that. It's driving me nuts. uh, you said earlier you weren't feeling good, Carrie. What's wrong? Well, it beeps, and then I've got to put a code in. Oh, you got a migraine still? I'm sorry. I hate when I have migraines. I haven't slept in a few days, so I'm kind of like, I'm all over the place. I'm anxious, nervous, tired, frustrated, you name it. I'm it right now. And this cat is driving me crazy. My leg is very swollen today, and I'm in a lot of pain, and she wants to keep jumping up on my leg. I haven't slept at all for 2 days. I tried to stay up and sleep last night. Cat, get off my line. Get off me. No, this is not going to happen today. Ugh. I guess I scared everybody off earlier. Oh, that was a mess. I when I get stuck in that pump, I don't know how I do it, but sometimes I get that line all wrapped around my clothes, and it's hard to get out. I've there's been times where I've literally been so frustrated with that line that I just want to take scissors and cut my clothes to get out of it. Morning, Melody. Are you at home or are you at work? Hi, Sarah. Yeah, I had a problem with my machine. I was tied up in my clothes, and it seems like every time they come and mess with my pick line lately, for the first few hours, it acts like it wants to have air in the line and stuff, and I hope that's all it is because if I end up having to call them, I might be without medicine for hours. I have a cheat code that I can do, and I'm gonna probably keep hitting the bolus because I think it's just for some reason every time they change the bag lately, when they come and change my meds, I'm having problems with it beeping and acting up. But so far, God's grace and fingers crossed that it's just the line getting used to the medicine, and I won't have to call them because that becomes a problem. It doesn't just get bunched up, Carrie. I have to buy clothes so that the sleeves are big enough to get the pump through. This is the pump. It's pretty big. And then this is the bag. And I have to be able to get both of those through the sleeves. And then the tubing is the tubing runs all the way from here all the way so I can stretch out all the way across my room. And I have literally gotten tied up. I had the flu My nurses, they can be in this area, but the problem is they can be with another patient, and then I have to wait. Yeah, it's really hard sometimes, Sarah. It's a pain in the butt with it. But I mean, I have a love hate relationship with this pump. I'm thankful for the pain meds. I'm thankful that I'm not going through this on regular painkillers because they don't work. I'm thankful for the nurses and everything, but when it doesn't work, it's like technology, like computers. It's great when it works, but when it doesn't, so I'm gonna probably keep hitting the button, and you guys may hear some beeping, and may have to mess around with it, but I've got it. I want to make sure before the nurses go home that it's because the night shift takes longer to get out here sometimes, so I don't want to be stuck in pain. Yeah, anything man-made, it can be a blessing and it can be a curse. But I'm just um, giving it to God that it's just it's done this the last two times. Ever since I got this pick line, every time they've changed it, it's done it. Yeah, I have to put the whole pump through. Yeah, the whole pump has to go through all my clothes. So whatever I put on. And when I got the flu a couple weeks ago, I woke up and my daughter was here, and I tried to stay up for her. And I don't remember the first day and a half she was here because I had the flu so bad, and it was like unlike any flu I'd ever had before. I don't remember a whole day and a half. It just took a day and a half away. And when I woke up, I was tied up in this machine. There was stuff everywhere because every time I tried to get up, I felt like I was drunk or dizzy, and I kept falling into stuff. And I'm not the only one that had the flu like that. It was really weird. And I woke up crying. I was so wrapped up in that machine, and I had on a brand new robe my friend bought me at the Hard Rock Cafe, and I was to the point where I was ready to take scissors to it. And my daughter, I mean, she was so patient with me. Yeah, you get dizzy, didn't you? It felt like you were gonna fall into walls and stuff. I dropped a whole bag of chips on the floor, and I went to go pick them up, and I picked them up the wrong way. And every time I tried to get up to clean them up, I would fall over. So there was a whole bag of chips on the floor. It was a mess. My room was a complete mess me having the flu. Yeah, I've had it. I've had the flu twice, Carrie. What is neurovirus? Because I've had something twice, and then I now I've got a head cold, and I've had an upper respiratory infection. I've had a sinus infection too. I don't know how you did it with the flu, Melody. I really don't. I just messed my room up trying to change between these live feeds. I, I was so mad at this machine. I'm but I ended up just having to change my clothes because I was tied up in what I had on, and I didn't want to get tied up again. So I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and get comfortable. So, did you have to come home, Melody? Hey, Gary. We're just chatting. I still haven't slept. I'm just chatting. I just had a rough morning, and I thought I'd get on and see what all my friends were doing. Hi, Zabi. I just thought I'd get on and see what everybody was doing. I had a rough morning with going through the non woke thing, the woke thing, and them not understanding. So, well, I'm glad you're feeling better and that you're able to work. I'm glad. Yeah, I know what you mean about getting everything caught up. Trust me, I remember those days. That's what sucks about that job is, I loved it, but when you weren't feeling good, you had to go in and do what you had to do. When your subcontractors want to get paid, and you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they want their money, you got to go. Zobby, I'm okay. I've just had a rough day. I haven't slept for 2 days. I had a my machine's acting up. I'm hurting. But I'm okay. I mean, I'm happy in life. I don't know why you wouldn't think I'm happy in life. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm just having a bad day. Everybody has bad days. I don't think I'm the only one. I had that one too then because I had the dizzy one falling over. Okay, Zabi, maybe it's a language barrier. We didn't understand the way I thought you were making a statement and you were asking a question. I'm sorry about that. Um, yeah, I had both of those. I had the one that was dizzy and falling over, and then I had the one that was a lot of vomiting and stuff too. I had them like 10 days apart. And I've been sick a lot this year. I don't usually get sick, but this year, for some reason, I guess just because my body's weaker, I've had more of them. It's not been fun. That's okay. That's okay, Zabi. It's all right. Am I saying your name right? Is it Zabi? I'm so tired. You guys ever get to that point where you're so tired, but you can't sleep? Yeah, that's a good question, Sarah. I'd like to know that too. Yeah, I'm like that, Carrie. I'm beyond exhausted. I was on here yesterday and I hadn't slept, and I still haven't slept since then. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of days without sleep. From India. What part of India? I'm from the United States. I live in Florida in the United States. Is it how's the weather where everybody's at? Is it starting to warm up? I know we had some record breaking cold weather. Yeah, it's beautiful here most of the time. Yeah, the U.S. We are very. I feel very fortunate to be a United States citizen. 90% of the time, there's a 10% that I our government isn't the greatest, but I think that we are very fortunate for everything that we have here in the United States and our Constitution. So I feel benefited for that. But I hear India is a very beautiful place too. Zabi, I hope that you get to accomplish that dream. It's definitely a beautiful place to come and see. And like I said, I feel very fortunate to be a United States citizen. I will put that in my prayers. Ooh, 33 snow for 3 days. Yeah, it's gonna. I don't know what it is here. It's probably about 70 today, but I hear it's supposed to get cold again. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, I apologize. I told you guys I was tired. It's I can't sleep though. I've taken sleeping medication. I got a drink so I could take some Xanax. I was hoping maybe that might knock me out. Give me a minute. Sorry, guys. 45 in North Carolina. Oh, it's yeah. Florida is definitely warm, but it's cold to me. I've got the electric blanket on. I'm always cold. Excuse me, you guys. Excuse me. I'm gonna hit this button again, and it might beep, so. I love my heated blanket too. And Melody, I bet everybody thinks we're wusses being here in Florida and using electric blankets, but I don't care. They can think I'm a wuss all they want. I'd rather be a wuss and be warm. Mine broke, and I don't want to buy another one, but I had a throw. That one broke, but I have an electric blanket too, so I just pulled that out. Melatonin doesn't do anything for me, Sarah. I can take 3 or 4 Xanax, and when my body doesn't want to sleep, it doesn't want to sleep. And then also, I have to take steroids because I have Addison's disease, and my body doesn't produce cortisol. See, I knew it was going to do that again. It's just going to do this till I don't know. I don't know why it's doing this. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. Hopefully it'll stop doing it. It seems to do it every time I give myself a bolus when it first starts after they change it. I don't know why. And it'll do it for about a day and then it goes back to normal. Carrie, I have been in Florida since 2005, and the first hurricane I went through was this year. They're not really as bad as, and it wasn't bad. Yeah, the pressure is really bad for pain and illness, and so is cold weather. Chet, you bet you. Man, he better not even think about coming over here. He was so rude to me. That's the one that I told you claimed he didn't know I was in hospice and was making fun of me, and then all of a sudden he erased a bunch of his comments after he realized that how sick I was and apologized. Yeah, it was about with Irma, but and then he denied a lot of the things he said. But the thing is, I have him in notifications. That Chet You Betcha guy is something else. I'm sorry, Carrie. That is no, that he's not a nice person. I don't know why Robin doesn't get rid of him because he's beyond a distractor. He is just a heathen, and I have no patience for somebody like that. He has nothing nice to say. All he does is it's all he's doing is distracting anything positive and making it a negative environment. And I'm so over negative. I get up and walk away from it wherever I'm in it. I walk away. I don't need it. I don't want it. I'll sit in my room and look at 4 walls before I'm gonna be in negative. I don't care anymore. I don't know what's up with that Chet You Bet You guy. Do you guys actually think that those people get paid to do that? I mean, I know some people do, but do you think he's one of the ones that do that gets paid? What's he gonna watch, Gary? I mean, uh, I don't even know what his deal is. I don't understand why he comes in there and does that. What do they get out of it? I really it's really pathetic. It's sad. I feel really bad for these people because if you're that miserable in life that you got to go into a YouTube chat room to talk down to people, you got issues. And I would delete them if I and see, and that's the thing, and I feel bad saying this, but he ran me out. He's ran me out of Robin's room twice because I'm not gonna be around it. And I love listening to Robin go live, but if that's if he wants to have that environment, then I won't be part of that part of the live chat. I'll leave. And I don't want to say that to be mean, because I love Robin to death and I want to be part of the chat, but I don't want to be part of that. So I really wish he would get rid of him, because he's just one, at least like Mike the moderator, he's okay, he might say some stuff, but he's okay. But Chet You Betcha is just being just mean, nasty. I think I missed something back here. Hold on. Doesn't want to give me the comments half the time. I don't understand why. Check our names for what, Sarah? I think I missed something and it's not letting me see all the comments. I'm trying to pull them up, but for some reason. Yeah, Misery Loves Company, and what did I miss? I'm trying to pull the okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, somebody made a channel? Oh my goodness, Sarah. Somebody made a channel and said that they were you? I need to check mine too. That is creepy. People are just. On Facebook, I got to the point where I don't accept any more friend requests because people take other people's pictures and make Facebooks, and they try to scam you and do things. I don't understand people. I really don't. This this is the conversation I was having with my family this morning that caused all of us to get into an argument. As I was saying, the world was becoming a worse place, and my dad believes that the world is not a worse place, that there is just more people, so we hear about it more because of technology and stuff. No, I believe the world is becoming a worse place. That's just awful to make somebody take somebody's name and do that. People have no shame. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that the world is becoming worse and worse and more wicked, or do you believe that it's just the fact that we have all this technology and there are more people out there, that the world is just as wicked as it's always been, but we just have more access to ways to see it? I agree, Sarah, and see, and that's what I try to say to my dad, and then we end up in huge fights over this, and I'm just trying to speak the way what God's telling me. I think the world is way worse, and he doesn't see it, and then we end up in these huge fights, and it becomes this big thing in our house, and I don't belong in my own home with a lot of this. It's really hard because I just feel like I don't fit in. Like I'm the only one that feels this way, and I don't fit in. That's funny, Gary. Yeah, I think it's probably both, but the world is becoming worse. I mean, Hollywood wasn't near as satanic as it is now. I mean, the symbolism and the occultism was there. It's always been there, but it's never been as prevalent, and it's gotten to the point where now they just don't even care to hide it anymore. It used to be discreet and you'd have to look for it. Now it's just like bold in your face everywhere you go. There are more drugs. I mean, I try to point these things out, and it's like we try to talk about it, but we can't talk about it. It just ends up being a huge situation, and so I'm like the only truther in my house, and it's really hard. But I've got to, I guess I've got to learn not to talk to them about that. So I get upset and I come to my room and I just stay in my room. Yeah, I don't know why. And my dad's like, well, until you go out in the world, because I'm sick and I stay in the house, I shouldn't worry about what's going on in the world. What difference does that make? Just because I'm not out there doesn't mean that I shouldn't worry about what's happening out there. Exactly, and that's why I logged in this morning to go live, even though I haven't slept and stuff, was because I just was upset and I needed you guys and I needed other people that understood how I think and what I'm feeling, and so that's why I came on this morning. I just needed my like friends and family, you know. Yes, I love my fellow brothers and sisters very much. Thank you, Melody. I love you too. I am so thankful for you guys. I'm so thankful for YouTube Live. It's a really cool thing to have when you need somebody to talk to and you're going through things like this. You know, for all the things that everybody says about YouTube demonetizing and hitting right wing channels and all this stuff, I'm thankful for it. I really am. Exactly, Sarah. What difference does it make if I'm out there or not? I can still be concerned. You know, I do have family that's out there. I do have other friends that's out there. So, yep, Todd, exactly. Sorry. Oh, me again. Excuse me. I apologize. Oh, I hope I can get some sleep in a couple hours. So, how many of you are at home and how many of you are at work? I know Melody's at work, and was it Todd or Gary that said they were working? I know one of you guys said you were working. Exactly, Gary. And I'm thankful for it. And you're at home. You're at home, Todd. I'm at home, obviously. I'm sitting in my bedroom. Gary was the one that was at work. He said he was in the shop. That's what was it. So you are disabled, Sarah. I was wondering about that. I think you might have told me that. Like I said, I haven't slept, and I've gotten so many people I'm getting to know. So I knew you had a 5 year old, and you've got a 23 year old too, right? So somebody come and got me and took me to a really cool chat room last night too. There's this guy called Emerald's Dreamers out there. If you guys haven't seen this guy, you should check him out. His name is Emerald Dreamers is his channel, I think. And Melody was in there with me. He's a really cool guy. He does live chats. He does them on Saturdays, and he did them last night. He's in the UK. He starts them at 9 o'clock, which would be 3 o'clock Eastern our time. So you've been in there too, Sarah. Okay. Yeah, that was great. He's really cool. Any of you guys that haven't checked him out, check him out this Saturday. It'll be 3 o'clock Eastern time, our time. But if you're not subbed to him, go sub to him. He talks truth, and he gets into the nitty gritty stuff. You know, like the Hitler and World War II and Antarctica and all that stuff. Yeah, Gary, check him out. And his chat is really cool, and he reads everybody's comments. And but he also brings up a lot of truth out there, and he's also a Christian. Um, yeah, he has some really good subs. I met some really cool people in there last night. Um, and a lot of them subscribed to my channel. I didn't even ask them to; they just subscribed. He's got some really cool moderators that boot people out right away. You know, I didn't ask him about that, but I think, yeah, no, he does. Yeah, yeah, wait a minute. He does. I'm sorry. Yes, he does think the Lord's coming back soon. It's called Emerald's Dreamers. He does them. What was last night? He does them on Wednesday night and Saturday nights. Emerald, like like the greenstone emerald, or like the chef emerald, the BAM guy, EME. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, he does believe the world is coming back soon. Gonna end soon, but he's in the UK, so he starts. But when he does a chat, man, he'll talk until 3 o'clock in the morning. I listened to him almost all night last night. The Emerald Dreamer. Thank you, Melody. I listened to him until about 3 o'clock, so I guess he was on for about 12 hours, and he'll, and his room was full, but it was full of respectful people that all got along. That's weird. I wonder why I wouldn't allow it. Hmm. Oh, I've never heard of LeChat. What is that, Sarah? You guys, I went yesterday. I was trying to find anything to do before I decided to go live yesterday on my own. I put in live, and there are these. Oh, it's one of Emerald's mods. Okay, I don't think he was in there last night. But anyways, I went before I went live. I put in live, and I was trying to find live chats to go to, and there are these really cool cameras set up for trains in like Russia and Sweden and stuff, and you can go in and you can watch these trains just go by the countryside. It's a camera at the front of the train, and they have live chats so you can talk to people too while you're in there from all over the world, but you get to see this countryside, and it's really, really cool. God bless you too, and thank you for listening, Gary. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so I think that I would like to add like just a moderator at this point in time, because I don't know if I can delete things, and I don't know how to do it. Do one of you guys want to be a moderator, just in case somebody pops in and spouts off? Yes, it is, Gary. Sure is. Hi, Barb. No takers, huh? I think that I have to research that myself, Sarah, on how to do that. I haven't had to deal with anything. I think you just hit the the chat, and it says you just basically, okay. What I did right now is I just hit your comment, and it says report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user, or add moderator. So I added you as a moderator. So now when you see a comment that is vulgar, or something like that, then you just tap on that comment, and then it'll give you options what to do with it. And at first, we would like to probably just, remove the comment and tell the person, hey, you know, um, put the user in timeout, or don't do that, or whatever. Um, but you know, give them a chance. But you know, if they continue to do it, then we would. So I added you as a moderator, Sarah, and we'll just leave it on there like that for now. And and basically you just hit the comment, and if there's a negative comment, it gives you options. Like you can you can hit anybody's comment right now, and like the next time somebody comments or you see the comments, hit the comment, and you can do it right now, and just it'll just show you the options you have, and then you can hit cancel, and you can back out. Melody, do you want to do it too? No, see, now you got a little wrench by your name, Sarah. No, I understand, Melody. I just thought I'd add you as that, and so okay. That way, I've got both of you on here, and if you can't do it, that's fine. But I don't know. That way, you know, I mean, it's not like the room's that busy or anything, but you know, sometimes I have trouble with my phone. I hit the comments and they don't come up for some reason, and I don't know why. It's just my phone. So now you guys got wrenches, and then that way, if I can't get to it, then I've got one of you guys on. I appreciate it, you guys. I really do. And I trust you both enough to to know what situation to do what with. You know, if you need to ban somebody or delete them or whatever. I'm gonna hit this thing again. And it's probably gonna beep again. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it just seems to be doing it every time I get every week. It's since I've gotten this pick line. It's done it. I don't know. You know what it could be? They've been putting heparin in my line. Maybe the heparin, something to do with when I get a bolus, the heparin is doing it. I don't think I'll have a problem here either, but you never know, like, when a troll might come over from another channel just because they see that, you know. So you just don't know when they follow you. I don't think I will either, but I would like to have, you know, a couple people just in case. Exactly. Just to have the backup and the support. Just, you know. My cat has pretty much stolen my electric blanket. Well, it didn't get air in the line this time. Yay, you guys. Progress. Yay. Something to be excited about. You don't know how relieving that is because it is such a pain when I have to call a nurse out here to fix this, especially when it's in the middle of the night and everybody's sleeping. And it always seems to happen at night. I don't know why, but all the problems I ever have always happen at night. The kitty, yeah, she's sleeping. Can can you see her? Could you see her? I don't know if the camera got her or not. She's over there sleeping. There's that's backwards, but she's my baby. Let me see if I can get her to. That's Angel. She's got the most beautiful eyes. She has gorgeous, gorgeous eyes. She's like, Mom, why'd you just do this? She hates cameras. Absolutely hates them. Every time I bring them out, she's like, why? She reminds me of Grumpy Cat. Yeah, she has the most beautiful eyes. I love her eyes. Thank you, you guys. She's my baby. I love her so much. What's a Tonkinese? I'll have to look that up. I've never heard of a Tonkinese. My cat follows me everywhere, and I do mean everywhere. I'm surprised she's not laying on me right now. The only reason she isn't is because I have pillows piled up on me. Oh, Siamese cats. My this cat, I wasn't supposed to get this cat. I had her sister, and her sister was more kind of like a tiger striped cat. And this cat was supposed to be my daughter's, and I got her from my daughter because she was a lap cat, and I could tell that she was going to be a cat. You know, my daughter was 12 when I got her, and no, she was 14. And you know how they like to pick them up and drag them around and stuff. So I got her the lap cat, and I got the other cat. And then my daughter ended up moving when she was 17, and I ended up keeping the cat, and she literally ran her sister off. Her sister decided that she didn't want to be a house cat anymore because when her sister was my cat, and after Destiny left, she would come over here and she would hiss at her sister until her sister would get out of the way, and so she could have me to herself. And eventually, the other cat ran off and decided to become a neighborhood cat, and I've been stuck with her ever since. And I didn't like her at much at first because she was just always had to be all over me, and I wasn't the type of person to, you know, I wanted a cat that gave me a little bit of room and stuff. But she's ended up, God knew what He was doing because she's, through this illness and everything, she's ended up being the perfect companion for me. It's really just the perfect companion. She gets on my nerves a little bit when she jumps on my bad leg, but other than that, she's the perfect cat. It's quiet today. What's everybody doing besides talking on YouTube? You'll have to send me some pictures, Melody. And you know, eventually you're going to have to come out here and visit me. 23, wow. My cat is 6. Can you cut me a check? Yeah, you have to be germ free. I don't do much. I mean, we just sit around and, you know, chit chat. But you like my mom and my family. They're really good people. You come over and have dinner or something. When my mom's a wonderful cook, she'll feed you. Can you cut me a check, Melody? I need some money. Yeah, she's a really good cook. She loves to cook, and she's always making something, baking something. So yeah, you'll definitely have to come over and have dinner with us one night. Although I eat in the living room. I don't sit with them at the table because I can't with my leg. But yeah, that's. I wish I could cut myself a check too. I know it used to kill me when I'd be cutting $100,000 checks to people, and it's like, can I just take 100? Just 100. Huskies are beautiful dogs. Okay, Anne. I didn't know Anne was still in here. She's being so quiet. I wonder what this does. There's buttons down here and I don't know what they do. Oh, bubbles. Check that out. Do you guys see that? Can you guys see the bubbles? Hey, look, a disco light. Are you guys seeing? Oh, cool. I didn't know this stuff was here. This is Dream. Yeah, it'd be cool when we do that. That's be Glamour. Beam. 8mm. That's like old film. That looks like 1970s. Barb, I added them as moderators, so I wanted to make sure that nobody came in here and was mean to any of my subs. Oh, whoa. No, that's not cool. Oh, check that out. I'm a cartoon. Hey, I like this mode. I feel like Fat Albert. Ha ha ha. Hey, hey, hey. This is pretty cool. That's nifty. I don't like that one though. That to me looks demonic or something. I like the black and whites. I didn't either. I was like, I wonder what this does. And I started pushing buttons. Oh, you can mute your microphone too. I like the bubbles. Yeah, this one 8mm one was here. That this reminds me of like when you watch that 70s show, you know, and that's not the 70s show. I'm sorry. Wonder Years. You know how they used to do the filming at the beginning? That's what it kind of reminds me of. Dance party that makes me nauseous. That's pretty cool. I didn't know it had those. Oh, you know what? Duh, I could have done this, you guys. And I could have showed you my cat like this. Okay, so I'm retarded and I'm learning YouTube as I go. So this is my angel. Let me see if I can get her to look up at you. That's Angel. Say hi, Angel. Wow, I don't have to have the thing on me all the time. See, you learn stuff every day. I didn't play with it the other day. I just so I'm just goofing off. How do I think I got out of the comments now. I got to figure out what I've done. Okay. All right. For some reason, it doesn't want to let me look at the comments when I hit them sometimes on my phone. I can't go back and look at them. I don't understand why. Everything else works fine, but that's not working. It's odd. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here too. Maybe we can all chat later tonight, or find a room to go chat in. If somebody else has a live chat tonight. But I'm gonna go eat. I haven't eaten today, so I'm probably gonna eat and take a nap. But I appreciate you guys coming and chatting with me, and I appreciate you being there for me when I need it. And yeah, I'm gonna try and get some rest. I'm gonna try and do that, Melody. Hopefully you get off early. So goodbye, y'all, you guys. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Barb. Bye, um, Gary and Todd. I don't know who else is still on because it doesn't. That's the one thing it doesn't let me see who's on. I don't know why. But I'll talk to you guys soon, and thank you for listening. I appreciate it. You guys have a blessed day. It was great talking with you, and my prayers are in for all of you guys too, and I love you guys very much. Bye bye, Todd. Talk to you guys soon. Much love, and I'll keep you in my prayers.